Maseches Brachos daf nun hey. The Gemara says Gimel Dvar Mekatzim Yama V'Shnoisim Shel Adam. One of them is Mishnah Sefer Tik Torah Likrois Ve'enei Koira. Yitzchak Siratzkin in the Sefer Gvurus Yitzchak discusses an interesting question. Is this halacha specifically to actual Sefer Torah? What happens if someone is given a Sefer to learn and he doesn't learn? Is this included in this halacha of Mekatzin Yama V'Shnoisim Shel Adam? We find that the Chinuch writes that Ksiva Sefer Torah is not only on Sefer Torah itself, even writing Svarim, and the Rosh says further nowadays that the Sefer Torahs in shuls, the main mitzvah Ksiva Sefer Torah is buying Svarim, writing Svarim. There's a machlokes haposkim according to the Rosh if there's no mitzvah of Ksiva Sefer Torah nowadays or not. But upon him, what's the halacha in this halacha? Is Svarim included in Sefer Torah Likros Ve'enei Koira, or it's Dafka Sefer Torah Dafka? So it says the Chayra, it's totally. In Madyesh Lodun, if this halacha is only a Sefer Torah b'tzibur, or even a Kriyas Sefer Torah b'yochid, if it's a halacha in tzibur, so it's nothing to do with the Sefer. But if it's halacha even b'yochid, the Yesh Lodun b'zef Svarim included. So he says that the El Yerabba writes that it's Betzim Tzarchi and the Rambam and the Shulchan Aruch don't bring this Gemara. Why don't they bring it? So he says the reason is because the Gemara is only talking about Bizmanehem, that the Oil Torah was moitzi the whole tzibur. So if somebody doesn't take the opportunity to be moitzi the entire tzibur, it's Mekatzin Yom Shloisha Shel Adam. But nowadays that the Oil Torah doesn't lane, it's not included. So you see from the El Yerabba that specifically it creates a Torah b'tzibur. So gives somebody a sefer to learn, it will not be included. But the Maaseh says that in the Kuti Agrach, it's brought that Reb Chaim was noig on Simchas Torah, then he was given a Sefer Torah to dance in Simchas Torah. He did not put it down until someone came and took it away from him, because he felt that Sefer Torah Likros Ve'enei Koira is included. If somebody's holding a Sefer Torah, even though he's not learning from it, is also included in this halacha of Mekatzin Yama V'Shnoisim Shel Adam. Gvurus Yitzchak speaks out. So you see, it's nothing to do, according to Reb Chaim, with Kriyas HaTorah B'tzibur. So then, L'chayot should be Huadin, that a regular Sefer should be included. But then he asked to Aris on Reb Chaim, that L'chayot you find the Marsha writes that's Mekatzin Yama V'Shnoisim Shel Adam is not a oynish. The gather is because someone gave a person Kihem Chayenu, and you didn't Shtel Tzuta Kihem Chayenu, so automatically you're going to missing part of life. So it's only Dafka if you're learning from it. Holding a Sefer Torah, even though it's a mitzvah to hold a Sefer Torah, is not included. And then another question, the Meiri over here says, Mekatzin Yom Shloisha Shel Adam, only if you don't lane because of Gaiva. So over here, if you have a Sefer Torah and you dance with it, and you just don't keep on going with it, it's not Machmas Gaiva, so the Meiri is not like Reb Chaim. Further on the Gemara says that Kadosh Baruch Hu told Moshe Rabbeinu to tell Betzalel to make the Mishkan and the Oren and the Kalim, and Moshe Rabbeinu was mahapeched and told him to Oren, Mishkan, and then Betzalel himself switched it back to Mishkan v'Oren. So it's Tzarchi, and what the machlokes is, Betzalel said it's Lavarich Ara, to make the Kalim before the bias. So Tzarchi, and what the Shakavatariya is. And Gvurus Yitzchak explains that you could explain it according to machlokes Rambam and Ramban. The Rambam writes in Sefer HaMitzvahs that it's included in the mitzvah of Binyan Beis HaMikdash, also the Kalim. However, the Ramban says no, it's only the Mikdash, the Kalim are not included in that mitzvah. And he says the Briskerov explains what's the Shaila. The Shaila is, according to the Rambam, the mitzvah of Binyan Beis HaMikdash is a Beis HaMikdash la'avoida, so a part of the avoida is the Kalim. However, the Ramban holds the Mikdash is Fashras HaShechina. Fashras HaShechina is even without the Kalim. The Gvurus Yitzchak explains that's good for the machlokes. Moshe Rabbeinu held that's two independent mitzvahs. So therefore, it's royal hakdim ha'orin, because the Kalim were chashiv, they were given to Bnei Kos. So you see, it's more chashiv, it's royal hakdim ha'kodim. However, Betzalel said, no, it's all one big mitzvah. Since it's all one big mitzvah, there's no mile in the Kalim, the fact that they are more chashiv, and therefore it's royal hakdim ha'mishkan, because it's oirach ara to have the Mishkan first, and then the kalim to be put in it. And he asked because the Oren, even according to the Rambam, is a separate mitzvah. But ayin sham oid bezeh. Gemara says in Beis that if someone has a chaloim, he should go at the time that the kohenim are duchening and say Yirotzin. And it says over there in the Yirotzin that if chaloim is tzrichin lefua, you should be merapit. Gemara says 4 things that you should be merapit like Moshe Rabbeinu b'meimara and Miriam mitzarata and Chizkiyahu hamelech Micholyov and Ukemei Yericha Yadei Elisha. So these tzarachin, what's the significance in specifically these 4 mashalim to the refuah? So Biskarov says a beautiful pshat in this Gemara. He says there's really 4 different ways a choyli could come on somebody, and you need to make a refuah ke'ein hamachla. So there's 4 different ways a choyli could come. One is aidei teva, like the Gemara says, that many things come aidei mazel. Another thing is if aidei alav, or an assay, or aidei nidui. If someone, because of a shamta, that could cause a sickness. So he says that's why it's spoken out, these 4 things. Because Moshe Rabbeinu Adei Mara is mitzad teva of the bria, these waters were bitter, so therefore that is something that comes because of the teva. And then Miriam is because of Elisha say she spoke Lashon Hara, and Chizkiyahu Melech is because he was mevatel nasei pruvu. In Yerichai is because they were in a nidui from Yeshua, and Afal Pikein, Elisha had a koyach to be mirapit. So for these 4 different ways of having a chayli, we daven they should have a refuah.